Hello my student, we are going to continue our fractions. We took it before and we have today the comparing fractions. What the meaning of the comparing fractions? It means we have in both sides some of the fractions and we learn now how we can know which of this fraction will be the biggest one. Let's see. The comparing fraction told us some notes. When as we said before, that the fraction having numerator part and the denominator part, and my comparing fraction told us that when the numerator are the same, it means that the greatest one will be the smallest one. It will be crazy. Okay, but if we have the fractions having the same denominator, it means that the big one will be the big numerator and the small one will be the small numerator. It will be normal. Let's see what we have in our notes. Let's read it. If they have the same denominator, then the greatest numerator is the greatest fraction. That I said, it will be the normal. But if they have the same numerator, it will be crazy. The greatest one will be the small one and the small one will be the big one. Then the greatest denominator is the smallest fraction. Let's see some exercise. We have 2 bars of chocolate. In this side, in the left side, we ate only 4 parts out of 5. So it means 4 over 5. And in the next side, we ate only 2 out of 5, 2 over 5. As we see here, that the denominator are the same. And we said before, when the denominator are the same, the fraction will be normal. The big numerator will be the big one, and the small numerator will be the small one. So which one will be the big? The 4 over 5. Okay, let's having some examples, some exercise without pictures. 2 over 3 and 1 over 3. What we notice here, we see that we have the same denominator. So when we having the same denominator, the big numerator will be the big one. So 2/3 will be bigger than 1/3. The another one, 4/10 and 7/10. The denominator are the same, will be 10. So the big one will be the big number and the big numerator will be the 7. The next one, 2/6 and 4/6. So which one will be the big? We have here the common denominator, the same denominator. So the numerator, the big numerator will be the big one in normal way. 2 over 5 and 2 over 5. Both of them having the same denominator and having the same numerator. So the both sides will be equal. So we finish all the comparing which is related when we have the same denominator. And we said before, when the fractions having the same denominator, it means the big numerator will be the big one. Let's see in the another exercise when we having the same numerator. As we said before, that when we having the same numerator, I relate with this fraction as if it was crazy. The big one will be the small one. Let's see. 2/3 and 2/4. We have both numerator are the same, so it will be crazy. The denominator will be the small, will be the big one. As we see here, the denominator 3 will be bigger than the 4th denominator. 5/8 and 5/6. So we have here the same numerator. How we can know which one will be the big? I said before that the numerator will be crazy. It means the big denominator will be the small, but the small denominator will be the big one. As we see here, 8 and 6. So the 6 will be the big one. Letter C, 3/6 and 3/4. Which will be the big one? We have common numerator, so the small denominator will be the big one. 9/10 and 9/9. We have same numerator, so the big one will be the small denominator. Okay, thank you and see you later, and we finish.